to another Formula 1 video. So you might have noticed, I think it was Christmas Day, I live streamed Melbourne. Then I realised, hold on, that's not the right idea. Because starting from the practices will just waste time. So I thought, from now on, I will do the free practices off camera, and then do the race and the qualifying on camera. So, as you can see in the top right, we've got just over 2,000 points. I've forgotten what they're called. Anyway, so I thought, why not? We'll buy some stuff. So I reckon...
What do you think of this one?
We'll buy this. Buy this. And we'll start with that. And see where we go. And let's see what that does. So they will be ready, both in Bahrain, which is the second week. Anyway, let's stop talking and let's get to qualifying. Yeah, so also I did do the practices off camera. So, but Melbourne has to be one of my least favourite tracks. There's just something about it.
We're just about ready to kick off today's qualifying here in Melbourne. It's the Australian Grand Prix. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
And there we are. Into qualifying we go.
Okay, you should be able to get into the next qualifying session easily, so try to get a hot lap in early so we can save the tyres.
Let's get a hot lap in. Because we've got to save the tyres. I don't know if I reckon I'll come P1 on this. I don't know why. Because normally, like the first one, none of the big teams like Mercedes try. So, oh. Hate turn 3. And 4 I'm not a fan of either. We're never going to get a faster lap with the Fiat in front of us because I'm very slowly catching him. Pierre Gasly's teammates just set the fastest lap. Because Russell in the Williams goes sets the fastest lap. Then overtaken by Alex Albon in the Red Bull. Over line into P2. Not bad. So we're going to save the tyres just by skipping into the garage. That was, at the minute, a successful qualifying. But we don't know yet because lots of big cars have still got to get out. As you can see, Leclerc and Vettel are going around, so is Verstappen and Bottas. So we are dropping places. Nothing to be worried about though. Dummy. That was somewhat closer than what I wanted it to be. But who hasn't made it? 2 Williams, a Toro Rosso, and 2 Alfa Romeos. On to qualifying 2 we go. Oh, I didn't like that. We're going to need to put in a fast lap if we want to get in the top 10. Pardon me. Ugh. That's what colours I need to work on there. Because the game estimates. Oh god. The game reckons I'll finish in, or like qualifying 7th, I think it said. So that's good. That's behind all the like top 3 cars, so the 2 Red Bulls, the 2 Mercedes, and the 2 Ferraris. I'm not sure like about my recording today, so I've got like a whole day like to do stuff. So I don't know, I might record Bahrain as well. Oh ouch. It's not helping. So I might record Bahrain in the afternoon or live stream it. I don't know. I can't actually do this. But we will have to see just how I feel really. And if I can be up to the challenge. How did I lose a load of my friends? I genuinely cannot do this at this point. Purple sector 1. Husky Chocolate, big sponsors have been coming. So we didn't hit the bollard. We love to see. The Fiat's just gone to set the fastest lap. And then my teammate Norwich does. Please go. P1. That's my former teammate Weber in P2. Anyway, return to the garage. That is good. That's good. We'll have to see where it takes us. How about going to 6th? I have to get top 10 though. We're gonna go out now, I reckon. I'm gonna set a good lap while no one else is out on the track. Better not rain, because first of all it does not rain in Australia. So I don't know why it would. And second of all, I hate the rain. At least I don't have to make a pit stop, I guess. This car's slow. Bit later on the braking, nice. And I've already messed that one up, so no more of that please. I'll keep it straight now. Okay. I don't get how I'm slowly getting over, because I took that corner really well. I won't be making the next qualifying at this rate. How am I still getting slower? I'm braking later and everything. And somehow I'm slowly getting around. Oh!
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Honestly, I don't know what happened. Let's see from this angle what happened. Oh, I caught that. Some captures though, because it made sparks. It made sparks a minute ago. And that's just retiring. That is annoying. And we're out. And we're out. Oh, that is a little annoying. So let's straight into the race. And I think that I thought with P10 you were allowed them to qualify in 3. But instead I've come. I don't like the track. I'm sorry, but I do not like this track. So it's Alfa Romeo, Renault want me, so I might be in a good league today. And the other teams want me.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
But didn't I come like really rubbish? I thought I came really rubbish. Oh well. Not complaining. Let's do this race.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that plays host to round 1 of a 21-race championship that takes us from here in Australia across the globe and the eventual season finale at the Yas Island circuit in Abu Dhabi. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year with tweaks to the regulations, a fresh looking spread of tyre compounds and of course some changes to the roster of car manufacturers. It's goodbye to Sauber and hello once again to the classic name of Alfa Romeo in Formula One. It's also goodbye to Force India. They've been rebranded as Racing Point. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2019 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. And it's great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 5th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the performance of Red Bull, who have switched to the Honda power unit this year. What that will mean for both their performance and reliability remains to be seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Perez, Butler, Norris, James and Lucas Faber, Hulkenberg, Kvyat, Roman Grosjean and Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Albon, Antonio Giovinazzi and Pierre Gasly. Kubica and George Russell ends our grid lineup, and with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the
I
track.
retired from the session because I had a car crash.
We're in a better grid position than we were expecting. Let's see if we can
Hey.
hold on to it.
Race strategy, nice. I know how many laps there are. How many laps have we got? Norris getting a good start. And Weber as well. And we're out. Oh, we've had a crash. But that weren't my fault, so I am allowed to do this. Tell you what, that was such a poor start. We are going to have to restart the session because everyone just got bundled up. Well, that's when it's so quick. It's another poor start. It's even worse than the other one.
Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Oh my, that was an interesting start. That's for sure. Nothing I could have done about that.
Okay, we qualified higher than we were anticipating.
Oh, shut up. Okay, so the lights go up quite quickly. But they're going, oh, they've got a good getaway. So I've got a decent start. I can't do this, that's all I'm gonna say. My wing! What's wrong with you? Butler. I've always said I hated guys' front shambles. No. Okay, so we've got some places. Don't know why there's a yellow flag there. Come on, I thought Butler, that's what I thought, man.
That's a strong start. Well done. we're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Oh, I haven't been talking, no, I'm just concentrating hard. I've been talking about the whole thing. Oh well, you get better gameplay, so yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but the reason I turned the DRS off is it was very, very low. When were they allowing DRS? They did allow DRS, didn't they? They must have, because Devon's up now. There we go, I've got DRS now.
Some information on Leclerc. They seem to have an issue.
Actually, my car is so slow in DRS. If I'm in a Mercedes, even if I'm in a Mercedes, I really fuck that corner up.
Green flag.
Where's that yellow button?
Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't happen here. Did I? Yeah.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
How come albums out then? Doesn't say.
In this lap, push now.
Hello to my one viewer. I've just noticed you.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Oh,
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
This is stupid, because Buttler's just been knocking on my door the whole race. Oh, that was lucky.
Go, go, go.
And now we are somewhat far behind them. That was a good pit stop to be fair.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
These short tyres should last me the whole race. I hope it lasts me the whole race anyway. I mean, I know it will. I've had them last like 15 laps before, so yeah. Oh. Team Mercedes are almost half a lap in front of me. Yeah, the two Williams are just racing each other at this point. I don't know if I'm gonna do a career with Williams or not. That'd be funny. Lap 7. And I'm nowhere near any cars. Which is a little annoying. I reckon I'm gaining. We'll ask if we're gaining or not.
Qubits are ahead. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.2.
Or not. I bloody hate this track. Do. Why is no one pitting? I'm not complaining. There you go.
Lando is coming in for his stop.
Wow, the way they say Lando is so weird. Lando is coming for his stop. Will I come out ahead of him now is the question. Not anymore, because I'm really missed the corner up. Go, 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 go! If I fresher laps. Oh my god, I did, nice. Because I've had fresher tyres than them, so nice. Yes. Yes, that's good. Because I've got fresher tyres than them. So I basically just undercut them. That was a sweet undercut.
Gap to car in front is 6.7 seconds.
What was that? Why was Albon out the race and Leclerc, like, apparently Leclerc had a fault, but he's still in the race, so I don't know Albon. I mean, Albon did start 16th because he got 10 place grid penalty. Not sure what for though. lot of them are coming into the pits.
Kubica is in the pits.
Why do I need to know if Kubica is in the pits? Leclerc isn't coming in. Might as well. Hold on, I've got pedal issues. There we go. You want to race Leclerc? Why is Leclerc on the hard anyway? Get wrecked, man. Up into P7, that's what we love to see. So that means there must be like a car that hasn't pit yet. Because Staffman, that road going at it. I'm guessing Leclerc will have DRS. And Norris has overtaken Leclerc. Us, McLaren, me and Norris, which is, oh yeah, there you go, there's a Haas. Coming in. That Butler or Corrosion or Magnus, I don't know what it is. Well, no, it's a Renault. P5. P5.
You've moved up to 5th. That's P5.
Hey, that's what I said. I was kind of expecting to be here because Albon's out the race, so I'm gonna come like 6th every time, I reckon. 5th or 6th every time. Depending on the race, maybe 7th, I don't know. But hopefully just see. I don't know why, for some reason. So the car order is Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, I understand. And then it's Haas, and then I think it's McLaren. But where? But in what sense is the Haas quicker than McLaren?
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, oh, Leclerc's dropping back. Go on, Mr. Racing Point. And Leclerc would be 8th. Oh my god. I don't know if that's Weber in the Racing Point. Or his teammate, I think he's got Checo. I don't know who Checo is, his social parents. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't know.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Come. I know. Just turn the RS off this lap. These feel cranky. My gearbox is 12%. So I'm definitely slowing down. There's no way I'm not slowing down because I feel so slow. Because how did Norris catch up to me that easily? Because we're in the same car.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
close, man. You're really trying to overtake me, aren't you? So we're going to go in the front wing view. Just so, if you do try overtaking me, that's why I like this view. This is such a nice view. So if you try overtaking me, I've got front wing view, so I can like tell how to pressure in and how not to pressure in.
There's 3 laps of fuel
Especially
remaining.
when overtaking. If he is like overtaking with
The gap to
DRS
the
and
car
someone
ahead is
else.
7.4 seconds.
It's just like someone else in front of me, and I've got DRS. The front wing's great, so I can kind of, if you say, I can pull out the last second. This is why I really like this view. It also kind of does help with track. I've always said I like the views like this because I can see the steering wheel and I kind of know like what my car's doing at like certain points. I've never liked this view though. It's just genuinely because I can't see the steering wheel. It is different because I can properly see the road. I was gonna say, you won't both this late to me. Did he hit me? I feel like he hit me. Hello. This person in the chat is just not saying anything. Couple of laps left. P5, I'll take P5. Especially in a car like this, not too fast. I'll take that. It's 5-6 in plans. Bam, why is he catching me? What is my car missing? Yeah, he won't overtake me, he's just going to get as close as he can. And then go on to DRS and overtake me. He never takes that corner well, guys. Or he probably takes it right, but I don't take the apex, so I probably just found a quicker way. I don't know what place I'll come out in the pits. 18. That's just one Williams behind me. And one Williams in front of me. I'm not just going to pressure this by the race, isn't he? No, oh, he's tried making his move. But he's just slowing him down. Oh, he's got DRS again. Go away. That's poor braking from me. These steering wheels not too ugly. I don't like ugly steering wheels. But I need to change my helmet because red and white and black doesn't work in an orange and blue car. I was thinking how funny it would
There's
be
only
just...
1 lap of fuel remaining. It
Hello.
seems they fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed.
Who? For God's sake, who? Oh, I'm going slow here. Oh, I've just turned everything down. So I can probably turn this up again, but I'll turn my ARS down and stuff. Leclerc might have a chance of overtaking me here. Obviously using DRS.
Hamilton's in first place. This
Why
is
do
your
I
final lap of the race.
Oh no, she's going for it because he realised, oh, he's just slowing him down a bit. He realised it was the last lap, so he tried to overtake. No, it's just this last lap we've got to hold him off for. This last lap and we're running out of fuel. This is not good. I'm sorry, we need to go. Oh my god, I'm going to hit the wall. Yep, so I don't know, like, the left bit of my front wing missing. Fuck else. I used to like this ski. I haven't used it in a while though, but I used to like this ski. I don't know why. Leclerc's like very rock bottom. Fifth, sixth, he's 8th. Leclerc is very far 8th. Oh, nice day. You've been knocking on my... I've been knocking on your door for a bit. He's been knocking on my door. Nice. I won't stay. Norris. Yeah!
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It
Who's
doesn't
actually in
matter
my
how much
chat?
time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace. And our winner today showed they could do both.
Why are they showing Lando?
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium.
Oh.
Once again, it's the
Lewis,
Silver Arrows who
Valtteri
take top spot.
instead.
A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
This bit annoys me. It's just the same every time. And I've nearly dropped my steering wheel, bloody hell.
And after this round of the World Championship,
Hey.
here's how things look in the drivers' table. After an incredible performance, Lewis Hamilton secures the top spot in the drivers' championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to James. They did a great
Hey.
job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Hey, big up. Big up, McLaren. We third in the Constructors' blood. Oh, shut up, Dams. That was a good 45-minute video. I will wrap it up in a second. But you never know, I might be back on later, like I said, for
Good day today. Let's have
the
your take on
afternoon.
it. You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
What?
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Yeah.
You had a close battle today, didn't you?
I pressed the wrong button.
You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners?
Getting more downforce, so the aero team will notice that.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. That was a good race. It was a very solid race. I'm proud of myself. That was a struggle battle. Started, I think, 9th it was? P9? Yeah, it was P9 because Alex Albon got a 10-place grid penalty. So I started P9, came P5. I'll take that. Bear in mind, I'm not the fastest car on the grid. That's a solid result, I'll say. Anyway, quick spoiler. We're off to Bahrain next week. Not
Great
literally
work.
next week,
That's
but
exactly the kind of result I'm looking
I'll
for.
tell you what.
Keep it up. Looks like one of your rivals is also going to an upcoming historical event. If you choose to take him on, it might help get your name out there a bit.
If you are seeing this before I go live next, let me know if I should do the historical events, or should I just go to the next race? Should I do the historical events, or should I just go to next weekend? That is your choice to decide. Anyway, when we come back, maybe in the afternoon, R2 will be done. yeah, our 2 R&D progresses will be done. The engine power and weight reduction. So until next time guys, I'll see you then. Goodbye.